Okay, Scorpio, this is your end of October to the end of November. Now, I will be doing a mid-month in November update, checkup, so to speak. Now, Scorpio, I'm going to need a cigarette for this one. So let me just tell you, Scorpio, before I even get started, you get your coffee. You better go get your coffee and might want a snack, might want to chew some ice, might want to have something to drink with you, lemonade, wine, whatever. You may want to have something. But okay. Pumpkin coffee, delicious. Okay, Scorpios. With no further ado, Scorpio, someone is extremely impatient when it comes to you. Somebody is hoping for the best. Somebody's looking for the best outcome. Somebody is going to invest in you. Or Scorpio, you're going to invest in someone. What this is showing me and telling me is somebody is afraid of losing you. Especially losing you to another. Because somebody's self-esteem isn't where you think it is. Somebody truly finds you to be irresistibly, and it's like priceless. They find you to be priceless. Someone has tried to get over you or to forget you. Somebody has struggled, but they just couldn't do it. For some of you, this is either you or them. I can't never tell because of the energy, because I'm reading for so many people with this sign. Somebody's watching somebody on social media. Somebody is definitely looking at your picture. Male or female, I don't know who I'm talking to, but I'm telling you, somehow, some way, somebody is seeing you, either staring at you, watching you in person, stalking you, but not to hurt you. They just want to see what you're up to. They just want to see if anybody's driving you home. They just want to see if anybody's around you. They adore you. That's all there is to it. Or you adore them. Now, for some of you, this person can't let go of the feelings of how much you love them. Or they can't let go of the feelings, or you can't let go of the feelings of how much they loved you. For some of you, you know this person is right for you. For some of you, you've been waiting for this person to go through, to get through, to finish what the hell they've been doing, what's been causing the pain, the delays, the heartbreak, the inconsistency. Right now, this person's energy, or your energy, somebody's damn energy, Scorpios, they have their phone in their hand. It's like they keep wanting to send you a message right now. Like right now while you're watching this video. They're wanting to say something. They're also testing you to see if you're going to respond to something they did or said. They're waiting to see what that outcome is going to be. They're waiting to see how you're going to handle it. You'd be best to pretend you didn't even know what was going on. Let them keep waiting and wondering if you're going to respond to that, if you're going to react to something. Don't give them that. Act like you didn't notice. For some of you, this time around, this person really is trying to make something work. They've invested into a relationship, or with you in a relationship, or with somebody in a relationship. I feel like it's them with you and you with them. They've invested. They're really feeling they can be different this time. They're really feeling they can do it. They're really feeling they can follow through. They're really feeling that this can work. This person can't deny their feelings for you. But this person may be caught up in some things that they signed up for a long time ago. And when I say that, It could be a relationship. It could be bad choices. It could be addiction. It could be alcohol. It could be drugs. It could be a marriage. They're trying to get a divorce. It could be anything right now that they're still trying to deal with, to clear the air, so to speak, to make room so that they can be your everything. Or this is you trying to do this so you can be somebody else's everything. For some of you, Scorpio, somebody's really going through some hard shit. It may feel like they're having a good old time without you, or they're moving forward without you, and they're not. Somebody's really not trying to tell you all the bullshit that they're actually going through. Somebody's hiding feelings, emotions. For some of you, Scorpios, somebody's not being honest because they want to be able to fix this themselves. They also don't want to be told that you told them so. Or you don't want to be told that somebody told you so. Somebody doesn't want to hear it. Somebody may be trying to stay in a terrible situation that they're in because they don't want to admit they were wrong. They don't want to look like a fool or an ass. They're tired of failing themselves. They don't want to disappoint their own self. So they're staying in something they don't even want to be in. For some of you, you've been quite patient in a situation. But for some of you, you need to leave yesterday and stop bringing it to today, or don't bring it into tomorrow. Yesterday is exactly what it is yesterday. Leave it there. Stop allowing your fears to sabotage and create a yesterday for today when it doesn't need to be there. You already both know what happened yesterday. What you don't know is what's coming tomorrow. You're still not sure of what's happening the rest of today. So leave yesterday where the hell it is, okay? Somebody, they want to talk. Somebody wants to purchase property with you. Somebody's wanting to get away. Somebody is definitely going to plan on proposing or offering either to live with you, to marry you, to be one with you. Somebody's afraid you're going to leave. Somebody finally realizes your worth. This is kind of like what you've asked for, right? This is what you kept wanting. Them to be crazy about you. Them to be obsessed about you. Them to be in love with you. Them to give you a ton of attention. Now they're doing it, and what are you going to do about it? Are you going to let them be pushed back because you want to talk about yesterday? Or are you going to start allowing them to keep showing you and showing up? Somebody has a lot of regrets from the past, their choices that they've made, and they feel really bad and guilty about it. Sometimes they feel so bad about it, that's why they disappear. They're like, they'll never be good enough. They'll never be what you deserve. And they feel bad, and they sabotage it themselves, and they leave. But this time they're sticking around. They're really trying. For some of you Scorpios, you're going to find out something that you never thought would happen. For some of you Scorpios, you're going to find out something that you never thought would happen, and that's different for each one of you. For some of you, the bank is going to fix something. For some of you, never give up. Never give up. For some of you, you're in store for an amazing 2024. When I tell you amazing, it's like you've never known before. For some of you, somebody may be moving out of your home and moving in with a friend. For some of you, this is going to give you a chance for you and your partner to enjoy life together, to live the way you want to. As man and woman, woman and woman, man and man, whatever. I don't care. For some of you Scorpios, it's time to get a new pair of shoes. For some of you Scorpios, it's important to get your rest. It's important to get your sleep. It's important to let your mind wind down. Either read a book, read a magazine, read something online. Just lay there and read something. It'll help you take your mind, a creative diversion, take your mind off a whole bunch of other shit. And it'll let you just focus on what you're reading. For some of you, you're wanting to bake something, cook something. For some of you, you're wanting to create something, perhaps arts and crafts or whatever. Perhaps some of you are trying to create your own Christmas designs for your home. For some of you, I don't know if you're purchasing, for some, I see curtains. I don't know who's getting curtains. Somebody's getting curtains. For some of you, I feel like there's a front door that's needing to be replaced. Somebody's going to replace their front door. I also feel like for Scorpios that your intuition sometimes tries to fool you. Sometimes you mix up your intuitiveness with your creativity in your mind. Sometimes you allow your stinking thinking to come through and believe that it's, nope, that's what I'm hearing, that's this, that's that. No, sometimes you're wrong. Sometimes that's you because of fear, trying to create that block to protect yourself. Like, I'm not going to get hurt again, so this is what I'm going to think, and this is what I'm going to believe, and I'm going to make myself crazy with it. And then I'm going to drive them crazy with it, and then we're going to break up. So be very careful. Be very careful of making false accusations, ones that you're not even sure of. Be careful. Be careful for some of you with addictions or overdoing something, over abusing something. Be careful. Keep yourself in a very controlled state. For some of you, money is going to become very important to you. You need to hide some money. Put some money away. Don't let the other half know about all of your money. Put an emergency money away. So when you do spend something, you're not going to spend everything, okay? For some of you, as the Queen of Swords, male or female, feminine energy though, for some of you, it's kind of like your thoughts and your feelings, or your thoughts dominate your feelings. For some of you, now's the time to stand up for yourself. Be very clear about what you want and what your needs are. People can't read your mind. You need to let them know what you expect of them as your friend, as your partner, as your family member, as your boss, as your coworker, whatever. Some of you are still overwhelmed with a situation, but you need to relax and just breathe. Relax and just breathe. Some of you are willing to take a risk in a situation. For some of you, you may be going to church. You may be deciding to go to church. You may even ask your partner to go to church with you. For some of you, you've decided to only be a choice and not an option. For some of you, you're turning your back on a situation. You're saying, you know what? I'm not waiting anymore. I got to move forward. I got to focus on me. If this person comes around, I'm just going to refuse the cup. I'm done with it. For some of you, you got a lot of messages coming in. So be prepared. There's a lot of messages coming back and forth, back and forth. Be careful what you're messaging about. Sometimes via text, it's not as clear as if you were just talking to somebody. So be very careful with that, all right? Be very careful with that. Sometimes that text messaging can make somebody become very defensive. And next thing you know, you're not talking. So be careful. Don't do a whole lot of texting. Some of you just text way too much. You need to talk and communicate. Fuck the texting. You need to talk. For some of you, you're looking for balance and harmony, and I have the Temperance card, and that's exactly what it talks about. Needing balance and harmony by talking. And then you will see the Two of Cups pop up, which is, in fact, about romance, partnership, connection. For some of you, there's good news coming very quickly. So Scorpios, I can honestly tell you that once you start getting a balance in this relationship, once you start getting your routine down, you're each going to be sharing with one another. With the Temperance card, you're going to be sharing with one another. I also feel like there's a compromise that's going to be needed in order for this to work, in order for your wishes to come true. All right? Because I see, like, if you start compromising, if you start communicating, if you start talking more than texting, you have the Ace of Cups. It's your new beginning. It's your fresh start. So, Scorpios, I can honestly say there's a hell of a lot of good stuff going on here. But also, Scorpios, I am going to give you a warning. I am going to give you a warning. Either somebody's watching you, somebody's threatened by you, somebody's worried about you. Like taking something that belongs to somebody else. Somebody else feels that you're stealing something that belongs to them, when in fact it never did. I'm just going to tell you that. Somebody feels like you're trying to steal something from them, but actually what they think you're trying to steal never belonged to them in the first place. It never was theirs, because if it was, it would still be with them and not with you. So whatever that case may be, whoever that's for, just know they never had it in the first place. You did. It actually always belonged to you. And a lot of you know what I'm talking about. All right, Scorpio. Finally got the videos done. I'm going to upload them now. See you in a few.